A concrete example, stanza-wise explanation, summary, moral and message from grade 8, subject English, book Poorvi. My next door neighbor, Mrs. Jones, has got a garden full of stones, a crazy path, a lily pond, a rockery end just beyond, a sundial with a strange device which Mrs. Jones thinks rather nice. Explanation. The poet introduces Mrs. Jones' garden. Unlike ordinary gardens full of greenery and flowers, hers is mostly filled with stones. She has created a rocky path, a lily pond, a rockery, and even a sundial, an old device to tell time using shadows, which she finds very beautiful. This shows her unusual taste in gardening. Stanza 2. My next door neighbor, Mrs. Jones, puts little plants between the stones. They are also delicate and small. They don't mean anything at all. I can't think how she gets them in unless she plants them with a pin. Explanation. Mrs. Jones tries to grow tiny plants between the stones. They are so small and delicate that to the poet, they hardly matter. He even jokes that she must be using a pin to plant them because they are that tiny. This shows his disbelief and amusement at her gardening style. Stanza 3. My next door neighbor, Mrs. Jones, once asked me round to see her stones. We stood and talked about a flower for quite a quarter of an hour. Where is this lovely thing? I cried. You are standing on it, she replied. Explanation. Mrs. Jones invites the poet to admire her garden. They discuss a flower for a long time, but the poet cannot see it anywhere. When he asks where the flower is, Mrs. Jones replies that he is standing right on it. This is ironic and humorous. The poet failed to notice the very thing they were talking about because it was so tiny and hidden. Next, summary of the poem. The poem humorously describes the unusual gardening habits of Mrs. Jones. Instead of a normal lush garden, she has a garden filled mostly with stones with just a few tiny plants growing between them. She is proud of her creation and even treasures the smallest flower, while the poet finds her taste odd and amusing. The title, A Concrete Example, is a pun. It refers literally to the stony, concrete-like garden and metaphorically to a clear example of her unique style. Next, moral message of the poem. First, people see beauty differently. What looks meaningless or strange to one person may be precious to another. Second, respect individual choices. Mrs. Jones values her unique garden. The poet teaches us to appreciate differences rather than mock them. Third, small things matter. Even the tiniest flower can bring joy if you truly value it. Fourth, humor in perspective. The poem shows how contrasting views, the poet's amusement versus Mrs. Jones' pride, can create light-hearted humor. So friends, we have completed stanza-wise explanation, summary, moral, message of the poem. We will do question answers of this poem in a separate video. If you like the video, kindly like, hype the video and share it with your friends. Also subscribe to my channel for more such videos. We will meet in the next video. Thank you for watching.